Joe Biden has been making millions in college after he left the vice president. That's what I have for you today, so on with the show. University of Pennsylvania has paid Joe Biden more than $900,000 since he left the White House. What did he do to earn this money? Joe Biden didn't teach regular classes or have defined roles at Upenn, but the school was likely paying him for something else. Experts said that the prestige of associating with a former vice president and global figure. He's a failed senator, a failed vice president, so you pay him more than what a regular professor gets. What did the University of Pennsylvania get for the more than $900,000 it paid Joe Biden? The former vice president collected $371,159 in 2017, plus another $540,484 in 2018 and early in 2019 for a vaguely defined role that involved no regular class, around a dozen public appearances on campus, mostly big-ticketed events, which who the hell would pay to go see this failed politician? But the strange thing is that Upenn has received over $61 million from China after Joe Biden left the vice president. Isn't that funny? This is the same college that has Penn Biden Center and that Hunter Biden had keys made for Chinese business associates to be able to get into. The same Penn Biden Center that held classified documents that China had access to. Now they call Biden's appointment to Upenn as a practice professor, where their practice professors only make like $217,000 a year, but they paid Joe Biden over $400,000. He does not have a doctorate degree. He's a failed politician, a corrupt failed politics. His whole political career has one big failure after another. So you pay him double what other professors get paid there? Doesn't that make you start to wonder? Now I'm going to let you hear straight from the professor's mouth about Joe Biden working at the Upenn University. Listen to this.
Ms. McGill, as president of Upenn, can you give us some insight into why Joe Biden was paid almost $1 million by Upenn? What were his responsibilities when he is at Upenn? Did he teach a class?
I appreciate the question. President Biden was a professor of practice at University of Pennsylvania for a little over 2 years. My understanding is that his salary was $400,000 a year. We also had Mr. Jeb Bush as a professor of practice at University of Pennsylvania. President Biden had a wide variety of obligations. He was in many different classes.
What obligations exactly did he have?
He held seminars. He was in many different classes. He interacted with thousands of students over the time he was there. Mm-hmm. He invited speakers. The goal of the center was to enhance
for $400,000. Anonymous Chinese donations poured into Upenn after your university hired Joe Biden, and he appeared to have a no-show job. The House Oversight Committee is going to get to the bottom of this.
Now, does that make any sense to anyone? A failed politician, a failed presidency now, and you pay him that much money over your professors that actually went to school to be a professor, and that should piss them off. But between Biden's time as vice president and president, Chinese individuals and entities donated $61 million to the University of Penn from 2017 to 2020. In 3 years, $61 million. About $22 million of the 61 is from anonymous donors. Can you say money laundering? The note donations were perhaps made as speculation that the Bidens would be mounting a presidential campaign, but also came as Biden family members and associates engaged in lucrative business projects in China. After Biden became president, the University of Pennsylvania took $14 million from anonymous donors, unnamed contributors in China, Hong Kong, and another $2.4 million in unnamed contributors in Saudi Arabia. Now, things start to add up when you look at everything that's going on right now with the corruption and Biden being compromised like he is, taking money from China, Ukraine, Russia, Kazakhstan, Romania, and now you're going to see this. And this is not something new. This is something that's been going on since 2017. And it's just before that, there was no donation from China to this place. So it's just pretty funny that it all of a sudden happens as soon as he leaves vice presidency. And Hunter Biden's on the board of Burisma with no experience whatsoever in gas. The university spokesman said that China donations were not for the Penn Biden Center, but for the university, adding that center of itself only received $1,100 from unsolicited donation. They said 100% of the budget for the Penn Biden Center comes from university funds, which university funds pays for Penn Biden Center. So it's still China money going to the Penn Biden Center. So they can sit there and they can spin this all they want. But Biden has been getting money from China for years, 2017 to now. They're trying to hide it now. Universities, this president is aware of this and should be fired immediately, if not brought up on charge. So all this rolled together with the checks that the Bidens are receiving and Joe Biden's receiving money, all of it together shows one of the worst corruption in the history of the United States. And slow but sure, the Republicans are trying to do something, which has been 3 years now since they took over, to do something and have not yet done anything. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is part of the corruption and part of the money laundering operation that the Bidens have going? Leave comments and questions below. Share my videos with your friends and family. Get this truth out there. Show people exactly what is going on with crime syndicate family and the corrupt Democrat. They're living high on the hog while you people are suffering, trying to put food on your table, gas in your car, going to work for pennies now because of the Biden administration and the failed policies that they have. That's why I tell you on all my videos, it's so important to get out and vote. This election is so important. You got to get people out there and vote Republican. No, they're not the total answer, but they are the best we've got going. Trump will restore the tax breaks that you guys had when he was in office and get more money in your paycheck. Don't listen to liberals when they say about the rich getting tax breaks too, because when the rich get tax breaks, you get tax breaks. That's the way it works. So again, please share my videos with your friend and family. Follow me on Country Conservative, and you know I'll be watching this story and many others, and as soon as I get some more information on it, you know I'll get it out to you. So in the meantime, this has been the Country Conservative. I'm Charlie. I'll see you next time.